Hey guys, so today we'll be answering the question: how strong is Room? To figure out how strong Room is from Boisvert or Brosvert, however you say it. I say Boisvert. We're going to have to look at his origin story and his character development and feats. To look at those, we're going to have to look at when the first episode, which, if I'm looking at the channel right, the first episode was, wait, hold on, think, Mark, think. I think, Mark. It was Take Care. Yeah, it was Take Care. And in that episode, it basically shows a character named Oracle. No, wait, no, it's Oriole. It's Oriole or Oracle. Yeah, it shows a character named him. Budding Endurance. It basically shows two. Oh my! I can't. How do I explain it? So, the main character, Oracle, right? He's basically going through, like, he starts off his day normal. He eats, exercise, he draws. But if you notice, if you zoom into his drawing, he's drawing some type of dark creature that's has a triangle head, which some people call him Triangle Man, which is funny because my friends call him that too. So, after, yeah, as you can see, he goes down into the basement, and we see this kind of, and we kind of see the guy who was drawing, and then he turns around into the character. We don't know his name is Room yet. All we know him as the triangle head that this white deer made. That's all we know so far. And then he basically tells us, when did you last go outside? Did you last go outside? When have you last seen your friends? When did you last see your friends? Your family? So it kind of deals like we're dealing with isolation. Now that's his origin story. So if you're wondering how Room gets kind of stuck in here, like how is he here? Introducing the complex. This thing is the one that's keeping Room inside of this supposed room. It's a hallway basically. The complex is keeping him in the hallway of suffering. Yeah, so he basically trapped the Room in there. And look, and we can kind of go over the little side characters like the Puppet God and Dogtooth, because they are also important to the story. As we get into the Puppet God, there's not really enough information. I mean, he did fight an angel in episode, hold on, wait. And I Met a Beautiful Angel. The Puppet God fights the angel, but terribly loses. Like, as soon as the angel uses his powers, he just freezes right there. Now, so far, I would give Room human level, since he's able to take a human emotion and turn himself into a body, like give himself a physical manifestation. So far. Now, here's where he kind of gets into power scaling, like planet to human level type levels. Type levels? Okay. In the episode Zoning Endurance, it starts with a battle of positivity versus, which is just Dogtooth, which is optimism. He's representative as optimism, and the complex, which we already went over him. He is represented as, wait, there's optimism and there's, I forgot the other one. Pessimism. Yeah, optimism and pessimism. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a battle of positivity versus negativity. And at the end, the complex wins. No, wait, oh my god, no. Positivity wins. Dogtooth wins. Right? And he drops the puppet god into the room or hallway where Room is. And after that, Room eats the puppet god. He's consuming negativity, right? And then after that, Dogtooth, he drops his knife into the hole. Room looks up and he gets a knife straight to the face. Now, some people say that Room is dead, but apparently he's not dead. Because spoiler warning, he did not die. Okay, after that happens, he talks to the angel. So I'm gonna explain. So the angel is like a normal angel, like the Christians type angel. So what Room asked, I might need the editor's help because I kind of forgot what Room is asking the angel.
I got you.
So basically, the angel was like, Room, you need to cry out so people can help you. But he was like, I don't know, or I don't want to do it. So then he said, there is slaughter in the New Jerusalem. I don't know what that has to do with the context, but hey, he just said it. Then after that, Room takes the angel's face off. So he has the visions and powers of an angel. This is where he starts to get his main powers from. Because after he takes the angel's face off, he's able to fight the complex, which is holding him in this prison. So Room is being held in a prison, and now he was able to fight off the complex, and he won. He choked out the complex. He's free. Until, spoiler warning, and to all the Room fans, he dies 2 episodes later in A_love_letter. And yeah. And it's kind of shocking how he dies. Because he was talking to Dogtooth, positivity. And when he was talking to him, if I remember the dialogue, he basically says, he says something about, what are you doing? I don't know. It's just, they talking about like how they're doing. And then some hand grabs them. Then the angel asks, hold on, the editor might have to help me because I don't know the exact dialogue.
Just your song. What of your wings?
Yeah. And then the angel asks, where are your wings? And then Room says, they are forfeit. Then the angel says, then there is nothing to be done. Then Dogtooth throws a knife at the Room. And then yeah, that's the end of Room. So, in conclusion, here are his biggest abilities. He has a power of an angel. That's number one. Hear me out. Drum roll, please. I will put him at multiversal. That's not a scratch. That's not. Because if you look at this paragraph of power scaling, as you can see, Broom would be obviously multiversal with the angel's head. Not to mention, he is legit the manifestation of self-hatred. And yeah, since he is the of course the embodiment of self-hatred, and he has the power of an angel, that puts him at multiversal. I think that's enough evidence. We did background, when he died, how he died, his powers. And yeah, I think I'm confident that's how I want to end off the video. With Room being multiversal. And stay tuned for next one, because I'll be power scaling Cartoon Cat. Meow.
Oh, how it's all gonna end? It's just a rerun. A rerun of my favorite episode.